Having some of that stuff up. Then we got a 10th seed versus 23rd.
My bad, chat. I forgot I was on I wasn't on studio mode. That was my bad. I'm out here like trying to make sure the Discord audio isn't working and shit. 'Cause I have somebody joining me, but it's not. I guess we're just gonna fucking start it. I wasn't ready yet, but whatever. I'll pull it up. Yo, Raven, say something. I want to see if it can pick you up.
What's going on, beautiful
Oh, there we go.
people?
Okay, it's working now. All right.
Especially
Fuck it.
Donnie. Like
We're starting it.
Dude's a go.
We're starting it, guys. I'm joined here by in our second series. Let me introduce myself. I'm Clam or Calamity, and we're gonna have another series on our hands tonight. This is for the XP League playoffs. This is gonna be round number 1. It's gonna be 07 Esports going up against the Nurse Sanctum. 07 is 5-2, and Nurse Sanctum 6-1 in the regular season. So it should be a good match. I'm joined tonight by Brandon Raven. How you doing tonight, Raven?
Not too bad, man. Just casted a pretty slight 3-0 from the first seed versus the 32nd seed. So glad to be accompanying you on this one.
It's actually crazy that your series ended before mine did. That's kind of wild. Yeah, unfortunately, I was gonna cast that game, but you know, technical difficulties they exist, and that's typically why I don't like doing 2 in a row like that, right back to back. So anyway, but regardless, that aside, we're going to be going on in to this next match for the XP League. Should be a closer affair, I would imagine, to, teams probably on a similar playing field versus the last series. We'll pull up the maps and modes for you guys tonight. We're going to be starting out with Hacienda Hardpoint, Rewind, SND, Protocol, Control. Those will be the guaranteed ones. And then the ones, if, the teams are feeling resilient, if we go the distance, it's going to be Skyline, HP, and then finishing it off with Protocol, SND. I mean, I guess, Raven, what do you like? What do you not like in this map set?
I would say the protocol of map 5 is always kind of a toss-up in my opinion. I feel like that map can kind of go either which way. I feel like that's one of the main S&Ds in the pool that we have currently that is kind of just your ultimate toss-up. But I'm going to say I think whoever takes the map number 2, it will take the series tonight, in my opinion.
Yeah, map number 2 is going to be a very important one for sure. S&D just in general, going to be an important one. Let me see. I guess I got the code, so let me see if these players are ready yet. And it looks like not quite. Not everybody's in here, but I'm just, killing time for now. But yeah, I mean, it looks like it should be a good series, Raven. I think the Rewind S&D for sure going to be on my mind, as well as that Protocol Control. I think Hacienda HP, typically, the fundies on that map, as well as Rewind, can be critical there. So we'll see, first couple of maps, how it's looking. Protocol Control, definitely, the slang on that game type is a little bit more wonky, one-sided. So we'll see if that ends up affecting them or not here. Let me get the teams right before these guys start. I'm not sure what side.
One thing I can say, though, before we fully start into this series, is that Protocol Control has not been played out quite as much as you would think so far in the season 5. Like through the matches that I've seen you cast, I casted, Crunchify is put on main stage. Not a lot of them have had Protocol Control as a map number 3, so we should be in for a really good series.
Yeah, we should be. That's like the team names. Team names coordinated. You guys can't hear that on chat, but they were saying why I look like Draymond Green or something. That was funny.
What?
Anyway, but yeah, now let me get the team name set up. Looks like we should have a good series on our hands tonight. We got some banger matchup. Hopefully there's no tech issues. I pray, guys. No more. Yeah, you probably just saw it on chat, huh? No more tech issues. I pray. This is gonna be my last match of the night, so I hope it's a good one.
Yeah, Safari was telling me that they lost these guys in the CGL. I think it was like the Open League or Open Division playoffs. I believe that's what they said, or either the Open Division or even later, like earlier seasons for the CGL. But
Yeah.
if that's the case, we're definitely in for a good series. I personally don't know much about the Sanctum boys over there, but for the side of '07, I've known '07 for quite a long time, especially Safari.
Yeah.
So I think we should be in for a good series. But if Rallo's in the chat or if Seymour's in the chat, Seymour, I love you, but Rallo not as much. But that's why. Okay, fine.
Yeah, I personally haven't casted the Nurse Sanctum guys at all. I'm curious to see what they're gonna bring us. I mean, I didn't even do the rosters. I usually typically do that, but it's kind of a discombobulated day for me.
No, that's fair. I mean, to be honest, with you doing what you do as a caster, and this is coming from me, obviously, like what you do when it comes to your scenes, to the roster stuff, you do enough. So
Yeah, yeah.
you taking a
I
day off from one thing that you do normally is totally
Hey,
a-okay.
I appreciate that. That's the roster for '07. Oh, I didn't even update it. Jesus Christ. What is going on with my studio mode? I hate it when it bugs.
Yeah, yeah, mine was bugging a little bit earlier.
All right, whatever. I might not even use studio mode. Yeah, it looks like I'm not using studio mode, guys. It's bugging. I don't know what's going on. OBS pisses me off. Oh, now it's not even switching. Okay, we might just be screwed. What is going on with my OBS? Now it's not even working. Oh, this is not good. It's not good, guys. You sending me that beat for intermissions? Bro, what is going on with my... It's not switching scenes now. Oh, this is pissing me off. I might just have to, there, okay, I guess studio mode's just not working for me, guys. I'm just gonna have to free ball it, so I'm gonna be updating things live. Typically don't do that, but, it looks like they are going to be starting, and, you know, apologies, guys. I was going to do the rosters and all that. I can do them quickly. This roster I have on the screen is wrong anyway, so, you know, 07's is right. 07's is going to be Safari, Dior, Dyro, Different, and J-Luck. You know, I've casted these guys a decent amount. I know what they're capable of. They're good players, and, you know, for the Nurse Sanctum, I don't know if you've casted them at all, Raven. You know, I haven't really watched any of their games so far, but you said they did beat them last time, so...
Yeah, if what Safari was telling me is correct, yes, the Safari and then lost last time they did. But you know, but from the Nurse Sanctum guys, from my point of view, I've never seen them play. So like I said, I think we're in for a treat here, ladies and gentlemen. Not for just myself and Clan, but for you guys watching at home and joining in the Twitch chat. While you're at it, make sure you drop a follow, and just so you know, 25% off subs for Clan.
Oh, I like that. I like this guy. Unfortunately, guys, the teams are flipped. You know, it's crazy because I swear to God, I just flipped them to be correct, and then they're wrong. So Codcaster loves messing with me, but 07 on the left, Nurse Sanctum on the right. So far, so good. Looks like 4. Nurse Sanctum is, or excuse me, 07, as they're off to an early lead. Decent hill time as well for them. Theodira watching the overextension. Shots in. Not going to land as well as 2 go dead. It's just going to be J-Luck and Different on the hill. And they're both bottoms that are relinquishing this top mid all control.
Yeah, I gotta say, big wins there for the side of 07, especially Safari. I think Safari did open up the beginning of that open hall with that 2-piece, but it is going to be a retake, though, for the side of Nurse Sanctum, and I think the P2 rotation, though, is going to go in favor of 07, which is what you'd love to see here.
Yeah, they've done a great job off this opening break. Safari gets tagged down low. He plays his life so well there on that rotation. Now it's just Different on the overextension. Surely he'll fall here as the entire team pushing on through, and now that spawn should flip on through. Yeah, Nurse Sanctum do a great job on this overextension. All 4 of them are trying to break the spawns, but I mean, this is a good early time from 07 here. About 20 seconds or so is going to be off the board before Nurse Sanctum can even touch this. We'll see if they're able to break on in. 2 fall in the feed for Nurse, or 07 right now. Different turn and burn on this player. Safari chimes in as well, and 5-0 start from him. He's looking hot.
Yeah, massive wins for the side of 07 here. Weirdly enough, though, that Nurse Sanctum got that weird pocket spawn back on that well side as they were trying to play that, you know, the back retake. We're not able to capitalize on it, but they do look like they are going to take the rest of the scrap on this P2 with a big 2-piece there for DBS. Looks like 07 might try to spring out the last 15 seconds here as they are going to lose the P3 rotations, though. Nurse Sanctum is going to be there.
Yeah, 07. Dominant start so far. They do re-break. You know, I mean, Nurse Sanctum, they get in there for about 10 seconds or so, but 07 re-break, and they also get the scrap time, so that's about 45 seconds or so on that P2 hill that 07's able to claim. They don't have the rotations, but we'll see if they can break on through. I mean, Nurse Sanctum, 20 points. Can they extend, you know, this lead a little bit on the side of 07? Nurse Sanctum, what do you have on this hold?
If you're Nurse Sanctum, you really got to hold this P3, and it looks like they're going to be doing just that. Trades are going to go out each way. It's going to be number 8, though, Steph, for the side of Nurse Sanctum, all by himself, though, currently in a 1v2 potentially here for himself. But he is going to wait for his teammates to reinforce, but it is going to be trades going out, but the bodies are going to go in favor of Nurse Sanctum here on this P3. And it looks like the potential early rotation for P4 is going to be towards number 8 on the top of your screen. He's going to be met here soon by number 1 potentially, but it's going to be a 3-man break for the side of 07 coming from that well spawn.
Oh, and he jumped over that player. That timing was crazy. So, yeah, doesn't see this player on new, and a trade's coming on through. So far, the kill feed is blue. Who would have knew? The crew of 07. I'm gonna stop. I swear. I keep doing
Make it rhyme anytime.
Bars. But, yeah, Nurse Sanctum. They're going to be contending this hill, but 07 on here first. And just like that, the score is absolutely even after that P3 hold from Nurse Sanctum. They do a great job in transition, getting all of that time and equalizing. But 07 on this P4 rotation, this is where the magic happens. This is where the hill time is gained.
Yeah, I gotta say, P2 and P4 are probably the 2 money hills, in my opinion, on this map. Luckily, though, for the side of Sanctum, they were able to hold that P3, which very much is not a money hill. It's a very contested hill, and they were able to hold a big chunk of that. But it is going to be a 90-69 scoreline here in favor of 07. Bodies are just dropping if you're Nurse Sanctum. Not a lot of favorable spawns here, a lot of pocket spawns and split spawns for them. But it looks like they might be able to get a break here as they do have the man advantage on this point.
And Different's going to fall as well, so that's a nice break from Nurse Sanctum late onto this hill. They're going to gain about 10 or so seconds, barring a late Late round break from J-Luck and the 07 boys. We'll see what the break looks like. About 5 seconds to fight over. The 3 go down, though. That's going to be a good sign from them on the rotation. 2 new here. They're going to have top mid hall control as well as the spawn kill. Safari absolutely frying in this match for 07 right now. 12-5, maybe 12-6. Please, he will fall, but I mean, that's a great start from him. A fragile lead as Safari's kicking up.
Yeah, another big P1 take for the side of Safari, or I mean, side of 07, sorry. Safari with a big 2-piece, though, again, to open up the P1 like he did off the initial of this map, and 3 go down, as you see, for the side of Nurse Sanctum. But I don't know what it is about 07. Every time I've seen them watch or play in Hossie Hardpoint, their P1s are just absolutely insane, just the amount of control that this team carries.
Yeah, it seems like every time I watch them, they just have the P1 setup down. They're able to you know, be one of the few teams that I've watched that actually get a ton of time on this P1 point. And I mean, just the slaying has to be so, you know, crucial, so like one-sided to get a lot of P1 time, as well as your setups being strong, and they're showing us why. I mean, look at this setup. Yeah, they have everybody on P1 just hovering around them. But P2 is going to be on the cards now as 2 fall in the feed, making 3 as Juicer, the last one alive for Nurse Sanctum, and at 07, they double their lead right now just off of that P1 and Rock Hill. I mean, look at that scoreboard.
Yeah, massive wins there at a Gyro. Doesn't get 2, does get taken down, though, but the teammates trades of J-Luck and I think it was Safari there were able to come in, able to give the assistance, but it is going to be Nurse Sanctum here with the break. I believe it's going to be 3 people for the side of Nurse there. The spawns are going to be out for the side of 07 on this Rock Hill, which is not what you want. Unfortunately, they were not able to hold this P2 like they did in that first rotation. But, you know, that's fine. You know, chalk up the last 20 seconds, give them the scrap as they still have about a 60-point cushion.
I mean, Different doesn't want to chalk up this rotation. He says, I'll do it myself. Double kill for him. Not quite the triple, but his teammate support is there. So the final 15 or so will go 07's way. What do the rotations look like as Nurse Sanctum? Yeah, they're down quite a bit of points now. Almost 80-point lead for 07 as we go transition to this P3 hill. But that's where Nurse Sanctum got most of their time the last time around. We'll see if they're able to do the similar thing this time.
Yeah, as you can see, number 4, it's going to be J-Luck, and number 2, Dyro, spawning on that well section. So they do have a 2v2 split here off each side. And it looks like the 2, though, are going to drop from the top of Plat, so it's going to be a potential 07 retake here.
Yeah, 07 retake, and a quick one at that. Only about 15 to 20 seconds gain from Nurse Sanctum, and they're going to be back to the drawing board. It's going to be up to Steph top Plat. He wins the first one, but the trade is on through. We'll see if Different crew can accrue some points here, and it looks like they're going to 4-dead them yet again. This setup from 07 has been dominant on this P3 hill ever since that break. We'll see. I mean, they have 20 more seconds to collect, but at this point, you kind of have to cut your losses. If you're Nurse Sanctum, down about 100 points, they can't afford to let them get the P4 hill.
Yeah, massive wins, though, if you are 07, but it's going to be Nurse Sanctum on the early rotation yet again, but the last time they got their early rotation on this rock, they were not able to hold it, but it might be a different changer here. I do want to point out that Steph is currently sitting at 9-16, which is really what you do not want, or even a 13-20 out of your subs for the side of Nurse Sanctum. So if they want to come back into this map and hopefully try to, you know, rewrite the history of this Hacienda, they need to do it through those 2 right now.
Yeah, and a 3 dead yet again. 07 just break on through with relative ease there. I mean, that looked way too easy with the setup hill from Rock, from Nurse Sanctum, as Dyer starting to turn up. Pre-fires the second, unable to get the kill, but enough damage might be done. We'll see if the crossfires are good. 407, it looks like they're standing strong for now. Safari has to get a kill. Oh my god, was that Arc with the 3 in the feed? Huge break from him to find his Nurse Sanctum. They do break on in, but they only have 30 seconds or so to allow 07 before they just win this match outright.
Yeah, big wins for the side of 07, especially if what Safari was telling me was true. Them, you know, losing in the ZGL League to this team, you know, this is your revenge. You know, try to get back from, you know, taking the unfortunate L back then. This is your time to rewrite that. Try to, you know, start off this XP League with a big bang, because I'm telling you, the prize pool in this league is what you want if you are a team in playoffs. So 07 here, starting off hot, going up 245 to 133 on this P1, and for yet again, for the 3rd P1 in a row, they are just completely holding it down.
Yeah, Different on a 4 streak in this life looked incredible so far. I'm not sure what that was about. Okay, I'll figure out. Oh wait, they won. I'm tripping. I'm actually tweaking, Raven. I thought they literally just ended the game or something.
He's tweaking, Chad. He's tweaking.
I didn't
I
realize
gotta
they were
say
that close
the
to winning that. That was, I guess, the 20 points they got on the P1. I should have expected them to get it. I guess they were getting all the kills in transition, Raven. I don't know. I was zoned out. I was looking at chat. I don't know what I was doing, but yeah.
that
Oh
is
07, they
that
come out
that
with a
is now
victory.
that is now 3 P1s on that map that the side of 07 just held perfectly. Like I said, I don't know what it is. What that team does is just perfect every time that they play it. So very much of a typical performance from the side of 07. But I do want
Yeah,
to
for
shout out
sure.
one person on the side of 07. It's going to be different. Different was 20 and something for kills and deaths. I think he had like 2 kills or 3 kills more than his death ratio, or something like that. No, he went 22 and 14. But he had 2 minutes and 34 seconds as he was 22 and 14. So I got to give out a typical performance for him on that hacienda.
Yeah, different was absolutely cooking. Ended the game on a 4 spree when I thought they ended the game. But I mean, yeah, he looked good for 07. All of 07 really frying Safari as well. We'll see. What was the scoreline, Raven? I can't even remember at this point. I don't know. I'm updating things live at this point, so I'm just trying to remember.
I believe it was 250 to 133.
Okay, I'm just gonna trust you because I do not remember. I'm out here tweaking tonight, guys,
I'm guessing
and
on that one too. I believe it was 133. So
I'm gonna update my graphic live. Never do this, but you know OBS likes to break on me, so we're doing it. That's the series or the map. Excuse me, Hacienda already over 250, 133. Pretty convincing as well. 120 point lead in that hard point. This slaying was pretty one sided as well. Yeah, you called out Steph and need to step up, and I would agree. Heading into this rewind, SND, we'll see what they have on the cards. If you're Nurse Sanctum, they're gonna need to bounce back and bounce back in a big way here.
very much so. I think the last time I did end up casting 07, I think this map. I mean, they were playing against Slam and Salmon, which is,
Oh,
fellow
Uber's
XD
team.
caster and yeah, Uber and co. They did end up winning the S&D against them, obviously, but I don't know if I ever cast them in the S&D other than that one on Rewind. But Rewind is a very team complex map. So, but the first bloods are going to go in favor of Nurse Sanctum here.
Ooh, almost some great shots over the top, but it's going to be Nurse Sanctum. Teams are flipped again. Sorry, guys. I can only do so many things at once, unfortunately. The teams are probably going to be flipped the whole series, so you know what? Deal with it. Nurse Sanctum, they're going to strike first blood, and that's a quick one for them to get. They shut down the A hit from, a nice little play on the burger overextension. Nurse Sanctum, Nurse Sanctum able to get 3 in that round, only losing 1 member.
Yeah, big wins for Nurse Sanctum, especially after that unfortunate hard point. But unfortunately, we can't go into round 2 of the S&D because COD's broken. So now we just sit here and
just sit here, smile, laugh. This is a great time to crack a cold one and just relax. Talk about what you're gonna do next round. As
I don't have any of those.
I do, but after the broadcast is when they're coming out. I should do one where I'm absolutely hammered, just hammered cast. I've never done one of those. I want to try one of those one of these days. That'd be fun. But alas, yeah, Nurse Sanctum. They take the first round. Now they're going to be flipping on sides on the offense. We'll see what kind of offensive look they elect to give us. As, 07 got shut down at the A-bomb site. We'll see if they, have an A-bomb site in them, or if it's going to be a rush toward B. I mean, I guess the advantage of having this bug in S&D is you get progress toward your trophy systems a lot sooner than you would typically for sitting around for 40-ish seconds. But I mean, look at that meter. Never mind. Dairo's the only one with the trophy that is gonna matter here. So
Hey, go to one of the Nurse Sanctum pops real fast for me. Okay. So mainly Nurse Sanctum has almost every trophy. Okay, that's just truly unfortunate if you are the side of 07 to start the second round of the...
Wait, 1, 2. Oh, he died. I think Juicer had one as well. I think they have 3 trophies. We'll go in with Juicer next round. Remind me, chat. But I think he also had a trophy. I think they have 3 trophies on right now, which is a no-no.
Which is a no-no, but it is gonna be a 1v2 though. Life advantage for the side of Nurse Sanctum here. Looks like the bomb is gonna go down on A, and it's gonna be all at the Dairo. Dairo with a big one. It's gonna be a 1v1. It's gonna be him versus the man, the myth, the legend, Steph.
Yeah, Dairo versus Steph right now. What kind of timing does he get?
Oh.
Almost able to win that. The sub just barely comes out on top of that one. Nurse Sanctum, they're going to win that offense while we were yapping about trophies. They're going to go up 2-0 now.
The reason why I brought up trophies is because given like that that 1 minute of time, that kind of gives a big advantage there onto the whatever the next round or two is. For the side of Nurse Sanctum, unfortunately.
Yeah, we'll see. Let me go on with Juicer now. Yeah, he does have a trophy. So they have 3 trophies on. I thought I saw that right. So that's, yeah, that's
That's a
interesting.
big
That's a
no-no.
no-no. That's a no-no.
That's a no-no, but that's not for us as casters to report to this
I just
to
want to, I
the
just want to point it out just so they see it in the VOD. I'm not crazy. Aggression, though,
yeah.
is the name of the game already. I mean, Nurse Sanctum, or excuse me, running it down on 07. Safari, Deodira, 2v3 situation. They do get one back, but I mean, this is map positioning definitely favoring Nurse Sanctum. They have elephant control as well as a player lurking toward this B bomb site, so they have them kind of pinned.
Yeah, and if you're Nurse Sanctum, Steph having that unfortunate hard point performance, seeing him, you know, play pretty much flawless so far in this S&D is exactly what you need out of him. Get that get back map, get the little bit of confidence going, and that's exactly what the side of Nurse Sanctum is doing here, as it is going to be a 3v2 life advantage for the side of Nurse Sanctum. It looks like the bomb is going to inch towards this A site.
Oh, Safari would have loved to win that first one, but he gets traded. Deodira now left in a 1v2 situation, and he's left the bomb in Elephant. He's going to have to go retrieve that or find both of these players. Looks like the pixel over the top wasn't spotted. I believe 5. That's going to be DBS did see him. Actually, maybe not, potentially. Yeah, no, he definitely did see him the way he is playing right now. So 20 seconds left. Deodira, what can you do? Do or die situation, pun intended. We'll see if 8 spots him here, but Deodira might have got great timing. 13 seconds left. Now, what does he elect to do? It looks like he's going to wrap toward B. No, the fake out is in full effect. He doesn't spot him. The bomb is going to go down. I actually love this play from him as Steph just playing his life, but the bomb is going to go down. So now advantage toward 07.
Steph currently sitting on a 5 streak. Deodaro sitting at 5 and 2. Shots are going to go down. Nades are going out.
Oh, the knife!
Ooh, the knife comes in from Steph. No, Steph is gonna earn himself the HC. I don't know what that second streak is. I don't think that's. I think that looks like the
yeah, it's
Archangel.
the Archangel. Yeah, yeah. Just in case he can Archangel a car, you know.
Oh, typical
No,
performance.
but no, but what a clutch! Oh my god, I keep switching.
Oh my god.
I hate OBS, guys. It bugs me so
Oh,
much. Steph with the
if
knife
you
though.
are if you're D or Dyro in the side of O7, you really want that round back. Especially on that offensive side. Now as you're going to be going down 3-0 currently in this map, and obviously giving Steph that one kill, he's 6-0. Not really what you're wanting for the side of Nurse Sanctum if you're 07. You don't want to give him more streaks and more utilization for further rounds.
Oh my god, look at this aggressive route through Gen already, and I mean, nobody from 07, they're gonna be aware now, but I mean, that's 3 guns you're gonna have to deal with 4 make it even. Number 2 might be able to pick off 1, that's gonna be Dior Dyro, but he's not able to get the trade yet as of yet. I mean, J-Luck shots over the top, but he's gonna get pushed here. Surely he's gonna fall, and he will. Left to Dior Dyro now, 1v2 situation as a team kill comes out with a trophy.
Yeah, Dioradara currently sitting in a 1v2. And Steph actually does end up dropping. I don't think Steph did end up earning himself that Hellstorm. But Diordaro now
Ooh.
he does end up dropping. But I believe Diordaro, I think 2 or 3 rounds now so far in this S&D, he's been the last one alive for the side of 07.
Yeah, been the man in the clutch, unable to do it. That's going to be 4 rounds in a row for the North Sanctum. Maybe they're the S&D squad in this series. I don't know, but they're looking dominant on this rewind. We'll see if the momentum continues or if it, 07 can bounce back. I mean, this is a tough deficit to overcome here.
Unfortunately, though, for the side of 07, they do not have, the quote-unquote D'Angelo Russell's ice in the veins. But they did take up Mount 1. So maybe North Sanctum is just an S&D-like team, just getting really good timings, being able to win those small incremental, 1v1s. So, but it looks like the bomb is going to go towards this B site, potentially for the side of 07, but the pinch is coming in from North Sanctum.
Wow. And I mean, different turns around, holds the heady, and what a pre-aim from him. He gets a free kill, watches his teammates back. I mean, I thought J-Luck was all but dead there, but he's able to stay alive thanks to some excellent teamwork from 07. So they have the numbers advantage for now. We'll see if it ends up mattering. We'll see. Juicer left in a 1v2 situation now, but has, quite a bit of time to work with on this retake. We'll see if they plant the bomb here in a second. J-Luck kind of waiting, but he will finally plant the bomb here.
Yeah, if you are Dyro, you are happy to be in a situation where it's not just relied on your shoulders. He does have J-Luck here now to kind of give some little bit of reinforcement to hopefully get around on the board. as it is sitting 4-0 if they're in their Sanctum. Shots are going to go down, bullets are flying, and it's going to be J-Luck hitting that slide camera right onto good old Juicer.
Yeah, I mean, nothing really Juicer can do in that situation, Raven. I mean, he's got 2 players to contend with. He's getting shouldered. Probably should have just ran at them at this point. You're kind of a sitting duck, just standing out in the open like that with no movement or anything. But, tough situation for him to retake anyway. Probably unlikely he were going to win it. So 0-7, they're going to get on the board here, but, their work's not done. They have a lot of rounds to string together to make this comeback.
Yeah, if you saw that 0-7 though, this could potentially be the start of like that confidence boost that you need. Going up 1-0 in the series is one thing, but then getting knocked back down, starting in the map 2 is not what you want, and it's not really ideal. But the bomb looks like it's going to towards this A site. But it's going to be a pretty big street in A defense from the side of 0-7, and 2 do go down for the side of Nurse Sanctum.
Yeah, Arc with the bomb, 4v2 now. This is a good look from 0-7, some aggression, and it pays off. They're going to win a couple. Now bomb all the way in their spawn. No real map positioning for Nurse Sanctum to work with. They have 1 player in Gen and 1 all the way in the spawn with the bomb, and they both have SMGs, so probably not the best guns to have if they're going to elect to go toward B. We'll see if the pitch comes on through. Actually, Arc gets a freebie. Maybe an overextension there from J-Luck. He's going to get picked here.
Down goes Arc. Dyro with a 1. It's going to be all at the DVS, though, with a 1v3, as the bomb is going to be stuck in that L section, though. So DVS does have to make a really godlike play here. Doesn't get one. Goes into 1v1 with different. No, he chokes the 1 different. Oh my lord, DVS should have had that, but he stopped shooting different, unfortunately, off the laydown chow. Big wins for the side of 0-7 though. Bring it up to 2-4. This is what you want if you're 0-7, but unfortunately though, DVS really would love that one back to potentially seek it out to be a key 1v1 to go up 5-2.
Yeah, unfortunate for him is, not going to clutch it. I mean, 2 in a row for 0-7. Maybe this could be the start of something, 4-0 is not... I mean, it's a deficit for sure, but, 5-0, the full sale rarely happens. 4-0, I've seen happen quite a few times. We'll see if the composure's there for Nurse Sanctum, or if the 0-7 wave that they're riding is strong enough. So far, it's going to be a very slow approach from 0-7. They don't want to give them anything. They're playing at the extremities of the map. Safari working his way up slowly now, but A is abandoned currently from Nurse Sanctum, but they don't know it quite yet, so they could have potentially gotten the A zone down. That RC car was destroyed, though, so that's going to be some good info gained from Nurse Sanctum here.
And usually, if you're in Nurse Sanctum, you played really fast, catching the side of 0-7 off guard, and I think the last couple rounds, them doing that in 0-7, kind of, revamping their game plan, just slow down, let them kind of fall into their lap. I feel like Nurse Sanctum has finally kind of understood that. So as you can see now, it's just a snail versus snail fight here. Looks like the bomb is going to inch to go down onto this A site. Gonna be Safari putting it down. It looks like Nurse Sanctum is going to come slithering in, trying to make a play here. Safari doesn't get taken down though.
Bomb does get planted, so it's not the end of the world. They could definitely play this retake. They just have to win a couple crucial 1v1s here. But they're all toward Elephant, trapped in a corner. Fish in a barrel. We'll see if the collapse comes on in. That's the first one, and the second one as well. Jay Different falls, and a clean 4 up, 4 down for Nurse Sanctum. They're going to stop the momentum that 0-7 was gaining in its tracks, and they'll put themselves on map point.
Yeah, unfortunately though, for the side of 0-7, that, like you said, that double Ellie's setup is it can either be your best friend or your worst enemy, and unfortunately for the side of 0-7 there, that was your worst enemy.
Yeah,
big wins
play.
though. Yeah, great play for the side of Nurse Sanctum. That was probably one of the better A-bomb retakes that I've seen in a while.
It was a great play. I loved what they did with the trophy. They shot the trophy before throwing their nades. A lot of players just, throwing nades. They see a trophy right in front of them. They let it blow up, do damage to themselves because they're not thinking. They're just go, go, go. But they slowed down. They played for the trophy destroy. They get their nades on through, and they double, even triple hit the elephant. They know all those players are trapped, and there's nothing they can really do. So, map point right now for Nurse Sanctum. What can 0-7 do in response? Safari aggressive toward this B street from both teams. It's going to be a 2v2. Safari pushing on up with his teammate. Nade over the top's going to land as well. He spots Juicer's foot. This should be a pick, and it will be.
Yeah, big one. Well, actually, a 1v1 trade, because Diodara did end up falling for the side of 0-7. But it looks like it's still going to be an A push for the side of Nurse Sanctum here, but it's going to be that number 7 Arc playing by that back deep burger side. Wonder what he's going to be doing there, but it looks like the bomb potentially will be going down here soon. Maybe not, actually. It looks like they're going to go back into L for like the 5th time. But it's just a little stagnant push here for both sides.
ABS spots this player. Unfortunately, the shots aren't good enough. Wallbangs from both players are not going to amount to something, but the bomb is going to be planted. We'll see what the retake looks like. Safari's still dancing with his player, Burger. He's been playing against this guy all round, and I mean, we'll see who finally kills each other, as it's, I mean, a minute and a half off the point. Neither of those players have died. We'll see how that comes into play as this round comes to a close. I mean, J-Luck on the overextension. If he does this quick, he might be able to get a timing on Arc on Burger right now. It's really going to depend, and he will. So 3v2 situation now. Trapped in the corner toward Elevate. J-Luck and crew, what can you find on this retake here? It's going to have to be a couple of kills in a row, but they're going to fall as well. Up to different now. 1v1 situation. Can he win it? He's getting shouldered. 20 seconds left. How does he elect to play this? He's going to have to chase down this player, and he knows it. He's playing for the timing. He gets some shots in. He has to finish this player off, and the knife's going to come out, but it's not good enough. The pistol is able to clutch the round in 07 by the skin of their teeth. Able to win that one.
Not massive win for the side of 07 and different. Different was able to clutch up. I believe what was the 1v2.
Yeah.
Big wins out of him being able to get some ice in his veins, try to inch back a little bit more into this map. As like I said, there's a couple rounds that they wish they could get back. Unfortunately, that is not going to be the case. So take whatever you can get, try to inch your way back into this map, potentially to take it 2-0. But you know, they got 3 more rounds to go, as they are going to be on the offensive side here, and we're going to be on the screen here with Eurodiro.
Eurodiro, top slayer for 07 right now. We'll see if you know, his back gets a little too heavy, but he's going to be the man for me to step on up and you know, continue this reign of dominance he's had. He's been great in the hard point as well as this S&D so far. It's going to have to be 3 in a row for 07 to claw their way back into this one. And the A-bomb side just abandoned right now for Nurse Sanctum. They're going to get this bomb down quickly. It's going to be a 4v4 retake. What does Nurse Sanctum have on the overextension? It's going to be some shots toward the spawn for Arc against J-Luck. Who's going to come out on top? Is J-Luck just watching this overextension so diligently? See what happens, and it's gonna be first blood. Steph gets in and gets out with his life. Instant retrade though. Unfortunate for Steph. Would like to have that one back, as it's all left to Safari now. The teammates are coming on in. The collapse from Nurse Sanctum is brutal, and it's gonna pay off. Nurse Sanctum, they're gonna take this map 6-3. And a great look from Nurse Sanctum in this SND. The great bounce back from them. They did a great job, you know, showing some composure, some signs of life in this series, as we're going to definitely at least see 4 maps now, Raven. We'll see what the next 2 maps have to offer us. We'll find out. And I just got word Raven's PC crashed, so he's not even here. Unfortunate for him. Yeah, Diordaro, the man on 07, 1400 damage, just wasn't able to get it over the line. Just a great team effort from Nurse Sanctum there. Arc with all the kills, but the damage spread was pretty even in all of those players. About 1,000 damage around that, or a little bit more, potentially. As I lost Raven for now, but he'll be back here in a minute when he restarts his PC. We'll see what happens in the next map. 1 apiece so far for each of these players, as I'm going to have to update this live. Let's see if studio mode breaks on me again. Let me try it. Nope, studio mode's broken. Can't use studio mode. I don't know what's going on with my OBS, but it's broken. I'll fix it later. It's one of those things I don't think I can fix live. But we'll get things sorted here in a second. Get the oops, that's the wrong team. We'll get things sorted here in a second with the right scoreboard. Oh my god, maybe we won't. I can't even open the right folder, guys. There we go. Get the right graphic, Jesus. We're headed into protocol control, though. The swing mode of the series, tied up at 1 apiece so far. It's been 07 slaying dominance in the hard point. We'll see if they can carry that over in the next respawn. Pretty one-sided affair in the SND. We'll see if that ends up mattering here at all. Or if 07, you know, they falter. As the momentum definitely going to be favoring Nurse Sanctum in this map number 3. And, you know, the teams are right this time. You know, if you mess up as many times, they'll eventually switch teams to where they're right, and we're at that point in that series. So 07. Looking for vengeance, looking for a strike back here in the respawn, and that's the game type where they have excelled for me every time I've watched these guys. And so far, so good for them. Break off. It's Well, it's about even, actually, but still map control in really nobody's favor. That's going to favor the defensive side on Protocol, though. It's different. Sliding on through. He's going to have a player heli, but he's not going to spot him. He's going to take him down as well. DVS with the devious overextension. He's going to get a freebie and stop the clock at A. Now number 6 on the overextension. He's going to be red as well. Stuns over the top. He's going to have one to deal with. Nade's not going to land. And he's going to get pre-fired. Still wins the gunfight. Huge one for him to find. And he's going to read the overextension. Nice call out from his teammates as he hits 2. Make it a 3rd one. Last one, Steph on the overextension. Weak in top grandmas. He's surely about to fall, and he will. Nice wave of kills from 07. They stop the progress toward A. Only 1 tick has been collected from the Nurse Sanctum boys. As 07 frying in their spawn, but they do all fall at the same time. Unfortunate timing for them to die there. As J-Luck, the last member alive, should fall, but yeah, somebody just didn't read the pressure. J-Luck able to chime on in, help his teammate. Diordaro, wow, rips the wig off of Arc. Good gunfight win for him to make there, and Steph on the overextension. Last player for Nurse Sanctum to make a play here. He goes through bottom. He's going to rip the wig on the first one. Gets the info on the second one. The trade's not in. Oh my god, different. Looking like it right now. Gets the unbelievable 2-piece. And that should be the round, barring some heroics here at the end. Can they touch it? It looks like the answer should be no. Double from Diordaro to send it to round number 2 as 07 strike first. And looks like Raven's having tech issues, struggling to reset his computer. Unfortunate. It's okay, though. We're still here, boys. We're still here. We're still casting some great Call of Duty action. And we'll see. Juicer had a rough one on that round number 1. 0-6 start from him. Looking at him to step it up in this round number 2. He is on the preferred side on the defense. Probably just put in the cycle. It happens on this map mode. Just in control. It can happen. Looking at him to step up in round number 2. He's getting tags in. His teammates are falling around him. Decent progression up the map from 07. Looks like number 4 is going to be overextending. He might be able to get this player in the back. Almost turned on, but he is able to finish his food. But down, tagged low. And who else but different? The 2-piece in the feed. And Juicer falls as well. Didn't love that overextension out of him. Kind of, I mean, just bad timing, I guess, but maybe not the place to do it. As DVS pushed up incredibly far on this heli side, and I mean, 07 kind of getting blended right now. The trades are going in, but they're not really able to cross the 50-yard line. Nurse Sanctum doing a great job hitting them back in their spawn, and DVS back heli on a 2 spree, controlling P1 and controlling the sidewalk area. It's been tough for 07 to even get out of their spawn. Steph with a double. Great call out from his teammate as he'll collect on that. Like he's the insurance company. We'll find out if 07 can even touch this point so far. It's been absolutely dominant from Nurse Sanctum this entire round so far. Nothing has really been able to get going for 07. They are falling like dominoes, trying to get to this A point, and now it's just different. And Diordaro, now just Diordaro, last alive, 7 seconds left. His teammates are spawning towards heli. Can he stop the clock? He will for now. He needs to win an important one, and he gets the double. Heroics from Diordaro toward this B zone, as he's able to hold strong for now. Nade over the top, a 3rd one. Can he make it a 4th one? He does as well. His teammates all the while are on the B zone, and he's solo capping this B zone. 2 ticks already, and he might just do it all himself. Everything on the back of 07. Diordaro, this has been his round right now. 2 ticks on A, 2 ticks on B. They still haven't got this minute extension in, so it's not over yet. 5 seconds left. They need to get this extension because they are going to be up lives. It's going to be, I mean, Safari on the point, but he'll fall in 4 seconds left. They have to get this minute extension. Oh my god, 2 seconds left. They can't touch the time. Oh, what a blunder at the very end from 07. They could have won that round for sure had they gotten either of the point, but just split between the 2, and the heroics from Diordaro not able to get it across the line. He basically did it himself. He honestly probably could have stayed on this B point and capped it, but elected to go for spawn kills. And I mean, his teammates fell around him. They weren't able to capitalize on that A. So 4 ticks on the offense, not able to get the round victory. But decent progress in the tick department if we go round number 5 here. And back on the offensive, go Nurse Sanctum. I was looking for Juicer to turn it around that round. He went 6 and 6, so better late than never. We'll see if he's able to convert that into a victory for his squadron. 2 apiece so far in the kill feed. As Juicer going for the overextension toward B. He saw Dior Dyro do it, and he's going to elect to emulate his hero, but he will fall. And Steph getting the over-aggression. Breeze right there, another one for him to find. Steph heating up, 18 for him. Top fragger for Nurse Sanctum. Going for spawn kills right now. Looks like he's not able to get this third one, so he will fall. Map back and forth, map positioning so far. As this player for 07, Dior Dyro, all the way on the heli side, should be taken care of here in a second. He has three people watching him on this overextension, and he surely should fall. Juicer gets behind this player, but where did he go? He's Houdini. He can't seem to find him. His teammate's gonna fall because of it, and he just can't seem to get the info. Timing at its worst. Teammates do end up collecting on that kill right now. Different's gonna be flanking the sidewalk. That's actually Safari. Excuse me, gets a 2-piece as well. Gonna stop them from touching the point. 10 seconds is all 07 need to hold on for. Safari waiting for his chance to activate. Gonna be pinching this spawn area towards sidewalk. Should have a freebie on the point. That's gonna resume the clock. As 3 seconds is all it's gonna be. 4 seconds, excuse me. All it's gonna be on the point right now is just Arc on A. What can he do? Nice shots over the top. That's a sub, by the way. As Juicer on the point with his homeboy. Gets naded out, just Arc. On the point, and just Arc now. Last alive. 4 seconds left being contested. DVS has to touch the point. Getting pre-fired to all hell. And 07 strike back. They only allow 1 tick to go through, so they're already guaranteed defense if this goes 5 rounds. Looking like the better team in this control so far. They've had opportunities in the offense to close it out in 3. We'll see if they can do it in 4. As they'll be back on the offense now. We'll see if Nurse Sanctum can pin them back in their spawn like they did last time, or if 07 can make it a late round resurgence. Juicer, gonna be free in the heli. He gets some shots in. Good find for him off the rip. Almost made it a second one. That was incredibly close. Not quite able to, though. Dior Dyro stands strong. He'll wait for his teammates' support. It looks like B might be on the cards. Win for Dyro. Wow, the AR up close. Able to win that one somehow. Pinstripe kill feed, though. Dior Dyro's just waiting for maybe some teammates' support, some map positioning. He'll back on up. He's going to spot one. But that player's getting lost in spawn. Steph on the overextension is so annoying to deal with. Going to pick up a Jackal as well. It's 07. Kind of pinned in their spawn at the moment. Losing the slaying battle currently. Down about 5. Make it 6 kills now. Steph kind of trying them in their spawn. Not going to read the split, though. And that's going to be a clearance for 07 as Arc, the last remaining member. Wow. What a win for Arc to find there. But 07 are on the point as 2 ticks of progress are on in. The double stack is going to be strong. Nades over the top, but different. Down to 3 HP, barely able to survive, but he has Safari watching over his teammate. As A is going to be done. Now over to B. This transition is everything. We'll see if Sanctum can do anything. J-Luck gets taken out, and that's a good start for them. Steph on the overextension is dealt with. This might be the beginning of the end. We'll see. Can Nurse Sanctum even touch this point? Already a tick gone, and a player off spawn dealt with. It's going to be number 2. What can you do? He has to do something on the overextension, but it's dealt with. The stack should be on in now. That's going to be a 2-stack as well. Arc on the bottom mid hit, but it might be a little too late. Is anybody going to pick up his outer here? Well, let's find out here in a second. It looks like Arc going to get one. Can he slide to get the second one? But his teammate will chime on in and get that one. So almost a brilliant execute toward B. I mean, it really was still a brilliant execute, but not quite enough to win the map as of yet. Sorry. They chime in for 3, though. It's just our top mid. He can't win another one, surely. This should be the B point done and dusted, and the map. I don't think anybody from Nurse Sanctum is close enough to really contest this. We'll find out here. It's different. It's 2 in the feed. That should be the stack, and that will be the map. 3-1. 4-0-7 in that one. And a pretty convincing one at that. I've seen these guys play control quite a bit on this map, and they seem to, whoever they play, they usually end up winning. And for good reason. The teamwork on this map is very good. One of the best teams for teamwork on this map that I've really watched. You know, they might not have the perfect record like some of these other teams, but on this map mode combination, they are deadly. And they're showing us why. I mean, look at that. 29 and 17. From Dior, Dyro, Safari as well chiming on in. 19, 20. Everybody positive except for different on that map. And really, it was just Steph on the other side. 3,300 damage. The only one really getting it done for Nurse Sanctum. We'll see if they can, you know, recollect their thoughts, regain as we go into map number 4. As it's going to be Skyline, guys. So it's going to be one of those maps that's, you know, the slang not going your way is not a good look. We'll see if they're able to do anything on this Skyline HP. And this is the map modes combination as we see it. We'll see if Nurse Sanctum have anything left on this Skyline hardpoint. Protocol S&D if we reach map number 5 as well, so be on the lookout for that one. I know 07, the last time I casted them, they were working on this game mode. On this very map mode, and they looked better. Looked a lot better, so could be a scary sight if we go map number 5. But I mean, S&D is where Nurse Sanctum, they thrived in that rewind, so, you know, maybe an S&D's paradise if we do go map number 5. So 07, if you're thinking in your head, you probably got to win it here. Or face the wrath of the S&D squadron. We'll see if that's the case. We're going to be waiting for the lobby code right now. Or maybe they're just waiting for somebody to reset. Let me make sure I got the teams on the right. I think the teams are on the right side, but I'm not sure. Actually, I think they're gonna go host. I thought they were gonna host the whole series, but maybe not. Not sure. We'll find out here shortly. Who's going to step up to the plate? Is it going to be 07 or is it going to be Nurse Sanctum? I guess, you know, you guys can put your predictions in chat. Who you guys think's going to take it? I mean, 07's up 2-1 right now. They look like the better slaying team in the respawn game type specifically so far, especially on that protocol. That was a dominant. I mean, even in the hard point, they won by 120 points. It wasn't particularly close, so I'm expecting more of the same here, and I expect 07 to close it out in 3, but you never know. Late round resurgence, late game resurgence from Nurse Sanctum could definitely come out. And if they do end up winning this, I'm nervous for 07 heading into map number 5 if they reach it, you know? Could be one of those things where this is an SND team. We'll find out shortly. I mean, I know Evaporate, when I've casted them, they're an SND squadron through and through. Every time they played it, they seem to dominate in that game mode. But when they lose the hard point, you know, they can definitely get 3-1'd. We'll see if that's the case here as we're just waiting for the last player to join the lobby right now. We'll see what happens here. I don't know why. I'm gonna try one more time for OBS to start working, but it's been broken for me, guys. I don't know why, but it just doesn't seem to want to work. Yeah, it's not working. I don't know. Sometimes this happens to me. I don't know why it does this. It's a bug in OBS where studio mode just doesn't want to seem to work. So, it is what it is. I'm gonna have to suck it up and be grateful. No, I'm not doing that. OBS sucks. Let me see what's happening between maps here. I'm not sure what's going on, but I guess we're waiting for the last player to load on in. And I'm going to take a big drink of water. Oh, fourth did load on in. So we have everybody in the lobby, just waiting for them to start it. And water time. And Skyline Hardpoint's going to be the one up next. Oh, now my freaking OBS won't work at all. That's great. Oh my god. Why does it do this to me? There we go. Hopefully it works now. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna leave it on not studio mode so it doesn't bug out anymore. Hopefully it'll keep working, I guess. But it looks like we are loaded onto the Skyline, and I don't think the team switched, so the team should still be right at the top. I'll check in a second. But if anything's to happen here, I would predict 07 to close it out here in 3. We'll see if the teams are able to do so. We'll see if Nurse Sanctum... Oh, nope, they're flipped. Fuck me, I guess. Whatever. Doesn't matter. 07 is going to be on the left. Nurse Sanctum on the right. See what it looks like so far. It looks like a piano push from DVS, getting tags in, but he's not able to win that. His teammates are falling around him. It's a good look so far from 07. They're soaking some early, much-needed time, but different. On the stairs, he's going to get headshot. DVS with a nice win from him as he's going to be trying to play spawns desperately here. J-Luck getting around the back. That might get things mixy a little bit for 07. They still aren't going to spawn here as J-Luck, the lone member, pushed up far enough. He's going to wrap back, actually. I'm not sure if I love this play from him, but they're still able to collect a lot of this P1 time right now. I mean, they've gotten 20 uninterrupted seconds so far, and it might be more. We'll see. A nice wipe, though. Clean one at that. Oh, my God. Dior Dyro with 2. Diabolical. Despicable 2-piece there. Safari with a nade on over, but he's not able to get it. Different taking a route, but a good anticipation there from Nurse Sanctum as they're going to get all 4 kills. So this will probably be a lot of P2 time going their way early on this hill. We'll see what the break looks like. J-Luck, oh, not quite able to win the shots there. AR not the preferred gun for that range. Guns are on in, nades are on in. Both are going to land. Safari over the top is going to get one potentially here. Maybe the second one, playing his life for now. One more to beat and he will. Subs better than the pistol. Last one alive, Arc in the back, should get traded, and that's 07 with the break. It might not be a clean setup, though, as DVS wins one in transition. 07 going to be spawning parallel right now. 20 seconds more to fight over, and DVS almost with a turn and burn. But this is a lot of scrap time to give up, so I can understand why 07 is trying to hit this on the old point, but J-Luck's not going to win it. So that 20 or so seconds on this old hill is going to go Nurse Sanctum's way. They have about a 30-point lead as we transition back to P3 on this hill, but 07 do have a great setup for this P1, and Safari is in, you know, one of the best spots you could be to watch the overextension from Piano, but now he is spotted, and now number 8 going to be jumping on top of the player, gets the perfect pitch over extension, brilliant, through grass, and what a play from Nurse Sanctum. 4 up, 4 dead, and they instantly re-break that P4 or P3 with relative ease there. Nobody really even struggling to win a gunfight. And 07 kind of getting ripped in transition here, but they won't break on in from the front. This is good P3 time to collect here as well, but the spawns are going to be more important. We'll see what it looks like. So far, so good for Nurse Sanctum, though. They get 3 dead, make it 4, and they reclaim those spawns as quickly as they lost them. And J-Luck spots this player. Maybe a Tozy. He'll get some shots in, but not enough to win the gunfight. J-Luck, horrible timing from him as 3 dead yet again. 07 having a rough go of it on the start of this hard point. Everybody negative, everybody positive for Nurse Sanctum so far. The slaying has been pretty one-sided. Different. What can he do on this break? Gonna get naded on the front, and I mean, 07 spawning in the back now. They do break on through, but they're gonna need to win some gunfights from different. Maybe waited a little bit too long to push the hill as his whole team gets collapsed on from the pinch out Piano. And an excellent re-break from Nurse Sanctum. Yeah, they spawned all the way Piano, but Different just held his life a little bit too long. Was waiting for his teammates to collapse. Didn't have the luxury of doing so. Had to go, and had to go then. Different, the last one alive yet again. It's going to get taken care of, and 07 just cannot seem to break into this P4 hill. Nurse Sanctum doing a great job on this map. This might be their map pick. I don't know the vetoes, but it's appearing like it might be. They look comfortable on this map for sure, and look at this. Steph holding him hostage as well, the body shield. As the nade coming on through, making players tweak on the nade. He'll get a pair for himself. Early P1 time goes 07, but it should get broken from a 3-piece from Steph. Incredible finds for him. We'll see if they can soak any of this P1 time. That's kind of where 07 has gotten the majority of their time on this map so far, has been on this P1 hill. Nurse Sanctum. See if they can soak any more. So far, so good. They've gotten the majority of it. We'll see if 07 can respond back. They're currently down about 80 points, having a really rough go of it so far. Losing a lot of critical 1v1s on rotation. Safari, oh, the bad timing. Unfortunately, doesn't see that player. And really just from the slaying so far, as it needs to step up as a team effort. Everybody collectively negative. They're just losing a lot of these gunfights in rotation. Nobody able to really get a two-piece at one at a critical moment. But just as I say that, different might be the difference maker. Gets a couple of kills in rotation. And that should flip on the spawns, and it will. And a crucial time to do it as well is the start of the P2 hill. They might be able to chain something together now. Nade over the top, that should land. Dior Dyro, no, he doesn't win the gunfight. Somehow there. Different is there to pick up the pieces, though, so far so good for 07 on this P2 hold. They've gotten the first half of it. And Different heating up as well. 5 spree for him. This is exactly what they needed. They needed somebody to turn things around. And Different's going to be that difference maker. Unfortunately, gets taken down on his 5 spree there. But not a bad effort on this P2 so far. I mean, that was a great hold from them. 07, honestly, might even be gifted the spawns for new. See if they can make do with their spawns, and no, taken out instantly from the front. DVS with 1, DVS with 2. But 07 still in control of these spawns for now. Still down about 60 points after giving up the scrap time from P2 there, so they gotta be careful. Make sure they don't flip on through here. They can't afford to give them the P4 rotations. Dior I can't ever say your name right. Dior chimes in for 2, but it might be a little bit too little too late. But it won't be. 07 are clutching on up right now. They're not out of it quite yet. 50-point lead, but just like that. 4 up and 4 dead. Nurse Sanctum. They're going to be flipping on through and Different. Oh, not quite able to get the timing. He's the only one player that didn't spawn out there. Would have liked to see him play his life maybe a little bit more carefully there. And so he'll get taken down. Dior on the overextension gets 1. Might be able to get a second as well. That's an important one for him to find. Is he's going to flip the spawns for P4. But they did this last time, where they flipped the spawns, but they weren't able to convert. They need a brilliant hold here. We'll see if they can find it. I mean, Dior in a great spot, but he's getting surrounded. He has multiple angles to watch. He's going to get some help on the first one, but he has 2 players top cat to deal with, and a third one from grass. Different's going to chime on in with 1, not a second. But the nice nade over the top will secure them spawns for now, but they have to be careful. They're getting timinged on. It's going to be number 5, DVS on the overextension. Nade's not going to land. Different in the corner, but Different is dealt with. And a late break from Nurse Sanctum, but this is still 30 or so seconds to fight over. See if Dior can do something. He's behind players, hasn't been spotted. Can be the difference maker right now. Has 1 more in the tub positioning. Different gets that one, but the spawns are still close enough for Nurse Sanctum. As they should reclaim this last 10 or so, and that's 50-point lead. Hasn't gone away. It's been there ever since the second set of rotations started. 07 haven't really been able to put a dent into it. And this is do or die for 07 in this map. We'll see if they can start to string something together in this third set of rotations. Safari doing what he can on the overextension. Gets 1, but not able to clean the second one up. J-Luck with some shots over the top. And Dior Dyer with the overextension doesn't see the player playing for it. Smart plays out of Arc as he gets a double. And he's up to a 3 spree on this overextension, securing the spawns for P2 for Nurse Sanctum. A brilliant play from him. Just playing his life patiently. No frivolous deaths from him. And now the ball's in 07's court. You gotta step up to the plate. You gotta do something. Otherwise, your map is over. Safari trying to do what he can in the point, but he's just getting shot from everywhere. Nades over the top as well. His teammates just not able to win enough important gunfights here. We'll see if J-Luck can chime in, but he's not able to. And the late P1 time may go their way, but it's really just this rotation On to new. It's going to be so important. Different gets the timing, but he can't finish either kill. Oh, that would have been so important for him to find. And yeah, now just down to Dyro back in the corner, and he's dealt with as well. Unfortunate, really, from Different. Runs out of bullets there. Not able to do anything. Safari on the overextension. Sees two players. Nade's going to come on through. He's going to get one, but not quite enough for the second one. As this is looking like Nurse Sanctum's map to lose here. I mean, this push from the front has to be brilliant if you're 07. We'll see if they can do anything. Two in the feed. The spawns are still not going to favor them. It's all up to Dyro. 5 seconds left. This should be over here, barring a miracle. Dyro with 2, though. Maybe answers to his prayer, but it's looking like it's still going to be over. I mean, Different and Co. What can you even do? Safari falls as well. That's going to be map over. Nurse Sanctum are going to clutch on up, and we're going to Game 5, ladies and gentlemen. 250 to 159. And a very back-and-forth series so far. This has gone the distance. This might have been the first Game 5 I've casted in forever. The series is paying dividends for me. Let me tell you. And I mean, MVP for Nurse Sanctum there was Arc. 4,000 damage, 36 kills, as well as 26 not traded. And that route he took for P2 was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. He made the play. He was able to play his life. And not only that, he was able to win the kills in transition to send us to 5. And, you know, I did predict before this map started, if Nurse Sanctum win this hardpoint, if it's map number 5, it might be theirs to take, because they won that Rewind S&D pretty convincingly. We'll see if that's the case here. Let's see if I can switch the team names in time. Ah! No, I didn't switch them in time. Fuck. I gotta get off Codcaster, and they gotta give me time. I should have moved, but whatever. They're both gonna be Nurse Sanctum. Whatever. It's better than them being wrong, I guess. Only one of them's wrong, then. It's okay, though. It's fine. We're here. I'll pull up the maps really quickly before we load on into map number 5. It's going to be Protocol SND, and I mean, what a way to end it. We'll find out here in a second. 2 apiece. This is final map. Do or die for both of these teams. What kind of looks are we going to get? It's going to be Nurse Sanctum on the offense so far. Bomb toward top mid. 2 players up here as well. They're going to be spotted. It's going to be Dior, Dyro, and Co. J Luck on the outskirts is going to get a freebie. Chiming in with his teammate as well. J Luck for 2. Nice round out of him so far. He might even get a third one as well. Tags on in, but he's going to get ripped on the top. His teammates are going to chime on in, though, so it's Juicer left last alive. 1v3 situation from him. And I did say 07, we're working on this map. They looked better the last time. Maybe they'll be able to pull this one off. We'll find out here as Juicer left. I mean, last man standing, what can you do? Nothing. As 07 are going to take round number 1. I really want to be able to adjust my... You know what? They're not doing shit. I don't care. I'm adjusting my graphics mid-map so I don't have to do this later. I don't care. You guys can see me do this. Because they're doing absolutely nothing on the map right now anyway. Haha. Let me preemptively do this. And we'll set it back to the game. See how harmless that was, chat? Oh, they're having a party on top of gun. And I'm out of water. Wow. I've been drinking a lot of water today. I'm going to need some more after the series as well. Oh, man. Imagine if I had to do 3 today. Oh, man, that would have been tough. I don't think I'm going to do that again. 3 might be too much. Maybe with somebody I could do like 4 or 5, but like with but solo is tough for 3. I feel like 2 might be my limit on that one. We shall see though. Back on the offensive. Gonna be 07. We'll see what kind of look, and it looks like So far, they're going to be going toward B. It's going to be a fast one as well. Bomb already going to be planted. It's going to be Safari getting the bomb down, so it's really going to depend on me. What does this pinch look like? It's going to be number 3 versus number 8 on your mini-map. That's going to be Arc and J-Luck. And they're waiting ever so patiently. First blood goes 07's way as well. And Arc needs to find J-Luck, and better sooner rather than later. But J-Luck, I love this. He's getting active. And it's just going to be down to Juicer. A great round from 07. Surely they'll get this over the finish line. And they will. A fast plant toward B as well. I mean, it can be read pretty easily if you're, Top Trip's aware enough. But, I mean, 07, they just do it so quickly. They were able to back down the guy. Top Trips, and able to win all the gunfights in transition. And J-Luck makes a great play. Picking up the pinch, helping his teammate as well. Not only does he watch the overextension, he's able to identify that player and then get lost and be able to be a part of the play from a different angle. Great look from J-Luck that round. Nurse Sanctum down 0-2 right now. I called him out, the SND team. Maybe not. Maybe Rewind was just their map. We'll find out here if they have anything left. We're still early days in this map. Nades are coming on through, and Different's going to get one for free. That's going to shut down the push, and that's bomb down as well. And DBS, what can you even do in this situation? He's going to have to zip back on up, and, I mean, 07 should just have a free round now. Barring some heroics. We'll see what they can do. I mean, Juicer, can you pick off this player? And it looks like answer's no so far. Oh, Dyro gets ripped, though. That's the answer back they needed. Nurse Sanctum. They're in a 3v3 now. This is definitely doable. They have to collect the bomb, though. It's still in a precarious spot. We'll see what the pinch looks like. Looks like Juicer's going to be top, or going to be going open door. Maybe not actually wrapping towards Spiral. Looks like 2 towards Spiral, maybe 1 towards Big Door. Might be the setup on the retake so far. They're running out of time, though. They're going to have to do something soon. J-Luck's going to spot the toes of Juicer. He gets tagged down low. Stuns are on in. No trophy as well. Could definitely cook a frag grenade here. Can he do something? Juicer wins the first one. Somehow with the AR there. Arc, oh my god, he gets turned on, but it doesn't seem to matter. I actually don't even know who won the round since they're both the same team, and it looks like 07 do clutch up. That got scary. If you were 07 there, is different. I mean, playing like it right now. I mean, the man on 07, he was the man at the end of that skyline as well, turning on up and slaying. And that momentum carrying forward in this SND as they're up 3 now. The hat trick. And we'll see. I mean, Nurse Sanctum, that was a good effort on the retake. I was surprised they were able to even get that pick on the outskirts to be able to have the man, equalizer. And then even Juicer getting the second one as well, but I mean, it didn't seem to matter. 07, just too clutch right now. As they're going to have the A-bomb site for absolutely free, but unfortunately, J-Lug gets picked on outer. So now on the retake for Nurse Sanctum, you have the numbers advantage on the retake. What can you do in this situation? This should be a better look than they had last time with the extra member. Looks like so far it's going to be 2 toward Grandma's, maybe even 2 toward Big's door. Steph going to be regrouping with his teammate, maybe even 3 toward Big Door as well. It's just number 3 going to be Spiral. What does this timing look like? It looks like Steph's going to get active, gets the first one, gets the second one as well, all up to Different, and he can't live. And Steph with 3 on the round, great job from him. Gets the defuse as well. He might even have a car off of this. It looks like he will. Good answer back from Nurse Sanctum. They're able to get on the board now. Using their numbers effectively in that retake. I'm curious if Steph also elects to use this car the very next round. He did just earn it in this one. We'll see if they elect to go toward A with the car bomb going down toward the zip. DVS is going to grab the bomb. I'm actually going to stay on with Steph. I want to see if he uses his car, and it looks like not yet, so he's going to be aggressive toward top mid. That nade's going to land, and he has 30 HP. He's got to be careful, and yeah, he dies for basically free there. But 2 do fall on the feed for 07. Now 2 apiece. As it looks like trades back and forth. It's all going to be up to Dyro, though. Last alive. Dior, what can you do? Can he make Pop Smoke proud? Let's find out. AR in hand, and he gets one in transition. Yeah, bad time to take the gunfight, but it doesn't matter. Worst timing for Dior. Nurse Sanctum. String a couple together now. Let's see if they're able to clutch on up in this series. Their composure has been stellar this whole series so far. Especially in that first SND. We'll find out if it's more of the same here. Now Nurse Sanctum on the defense. 07. Gonna be back on the offense. I'm curious when Steph elects to use this car. It's probably gonna be on the offense most likely, or a retake scenario. So, you know, keep an eye out for that RC car the later this goes. Another 8 hit for 07. It's gonna be Arc stunned in front A. Nade's gonna come on out. That's gonna do a ton of damage to this player up close. That's gonna be different. And 4 members in this elevator position. And looks like the shoulder's on through. They're gonna get the info that the players here are gonna get overwhelmed here in a second. And the guns are hot. The numbers are hotter. Steph with 2 though in the feed. And he gets on out with his life. 13 HP and a dream. But his teammate does fall. It's gonna be Juicer dying on the site. So now 2v2 situation. Bomb not quite down yet, but it'll surely get planted. And it will. DVS on the outer. And Steph, this is when he's gonna use the car. I like this out of him. He's gonna get the tags on in. That should give them the clearance to push the site. DVS, big door, as well as Steph. The crossfire is on in. It's going to be J-Luck watching closely, and his teammate Elevator. We'll see if he can do anything here. He gets the teammate straight. Second one, not enough. DVS looking devious, as he'll get the defuse. A 3 streak for him, and the RC card play pays off on the retake. I knew it was going to only a matter of time before he used it. And now Nurse Sanctum with all the momentum in the world. 3 in a row for them. They're going to tie things on up. This is anyone's game still. Back and forth we go. Now 07 on the defense. They've kind of gotten rocked the past few rounds. It's been close, though, to be fair. It's come down to 1v1s, seems like, every round, the last 3. The first 3 did look pretty dominant, though, so can they return to that form? We'll find out here. Another RC car coming out, but this time DBS is going to shoot it, yeah. He's going to hear that from a mile away, but Safari, it looks like he's going on one right now. All the way up in their spawn. Look at this timing, though, from Heli. It's going to be Arc all the way up. But who's going to get the better one? It looks like Safari for now has 3 dead already. Simultaneous kills. As Steph left in a 1v4. Good luck. We'll see if you can clutch this one. And they have bomb down as well. I mean, yeah, this is looking unwinnable. Really, all 07 just need to play a corner at this point. We'll see if Steph can win the first one. Knife's going to be out. And surely, yep, the knife stands, you know, stands to win that gunfight usually. On the rope there. Tough to win it against a knife when you're zipping up. In any situation. So 07, they're going to strike back, and they're going to strike back with a vengeance. With a fast round. Nobody falling. And that was the bounce back that they needed. That was close. That momentum was close to getting out of control. And even the way that they won that as well was pretty dominant as well. That'll give them some confidence going to their next round. And they'll be on the offense this time. Going straight up mid. Aggression so far. Nade's not going to land from Safari, but it does from Different, as they're going to get first blood. But are they going to reach Steph in this cruddy corner? Looks like they're not spotting him so far. He's going to move. He's going to activate. Gets the first and the second one. Gotta check the Neptune spot, guys. That'll shut the round down. We'll see if 07 can claw their way back, as it's just left to Dior now. He's going to be spotted. Whoa, wins that one through the wall. Nice shots from him. Definitely still clutchable, but he's in a tough situation. They know bomb's down on site. Has an AR in hand as well. Looks like he might have been spotted. We'll see if Steph just chooses to activate, or if he just plays with his teammate. Dior, what do you have in store for us? He's going to spot the player. Not able to get one. And he doesn't even collect the bomb either so far, so he, you know, in a tough situation. Not much he could really do here, just have hoped and pray for a scam, but he's not really getting it. And it looks like these players are going to check the bomb. They know it's still down, so there's nothing they really have to do. Dior might get an incredible timing, though, but the shots aren't going to... Oh, it's unfortunate for Dior. Held his trigger for a little bit longer. He could have potentially won that, but, you know, with only 15 seconds, there's only so much he could do. I mean, what was a potential B hit there from 07? They just don't check their, you know, don't check the corners, and they get punished for it. Steph with the Neptune play is able to seal the deal on that round, and we're all tied up. So now back on offense for Nurse Sanctum. What does this push look like? Looks like so far Dyro getting one. Safari a second one as well. Both players on outer grass just getting shut down instantly. And this might be the round over already. Nurse Sanctum in a tough situation. Probably can't really go toward A anymore, as it's being stacked by 07. Really the only member watching the overextension is going to be Dyro, and he wins some nice shots. All left to Arc now. I mean, what can you do? And the answer is absolutely nothing. Map point, series point for 07. Can they close it out here? It's been a very back and forth series. A nerve-wracking one, I'm sure, if you're watching. If you're in the chat, send your team your energy. This could be it. We'll go on board with 07 to see if they can close it out here. Back on the offense. Difference going to be your bomb carrier. Having a great map as well. 10 and 4 from him. He's been the man the last couple of maps for me. Just turning up huge for 07. Nothing at A so far. Looks like it's going to be another B hit, but they're going to play a little bit slower this time. This might give chance for Nurse Sanctum to react, though, is Steph on the outskirts of the map yet again. What kind of timing does he get? Dior in reloading his gun. Worst time for him to do that. As number 7, he's getting active. He'll live for now, and he gets a nice timing as well. I mean, just when I think 07's out of the round, they come up clutch. 2v3 situation. DVS. The shots are in, but they're not enough to get the kill, and this might be a rat back toward A. We'll see what happens here. Safari playing close door. And A site's wide open for the taking. And 07 will get the bomb down. It's going to have to be a retake now. Your series life on the line. Playoff life. We'll see. Actually, I'm not sure if there's a loser's bracket or not. That's to be clarified. But DVS now to 1v3. It's going to have to be up to him. Can you clutch it? This is almost an unclutchable situation. A trophy as well as 3 players to contend with. It's going to have to be a miracle here. Heads can't be ripped. DVS falls. 07 are going to move on. They're going to take this 6-4 in one of the closest series I've ever casted, to be honest. Very back and forth. But 07 with the ice and the end. Congrats to them. They're going to move on to the next round. And I believe... I don't know if Nurse Sanctum is out of it or if there's a loser's bracket. If somebody can clarify that in chat for me. I didn't even ask Crunch. I think there is a loser's bracket for a tournament this big. I would imagine. Or this many teams, but they will fall. And, you know, I can pull up the schedule. I can actually see who they play next. I can... see, let me pull up the playoffs, guys. Let me see. Let me update my score real quick before we close on out too. I can I wish my OBS was working properly, but it's not right now, so you know, it is what it is. And it looks like let me find 07. Where are they in the bracket? Where are they? It looks like they will play the winner of ZXG Remorse and Thrill Rising in the bracket, and I think, I don't know who, I can actually see, I believe, who plays the loser. Oh, there is a loser's bracket. Okay, cool. I figured there was. There had to be. There's so many teams in this tournament. Which, let's see. So this is 11. Loser of... So the loser of this plays Atlantis Esports, I guess. Or sorry, not the loser. Nurse Sanctum play Atlantis Esports in the losers bracket. So they're still alive, but they're gonna have to play a good Atlantis team. So we'll see. Keep updated with that one. But congrats to 07. They're gonna be moving on, and that's gonna do it for me. We'll take a look at the final map score. I hate having to do this live. I wish OBS would work for me. It is what it is, though. 07 are going to claim it at the very end of the match. And they looked good toward the end of that as well. I mean, I was surprised they lost that Skyline hardpoint. I mean, Nurse Sanctum, shout outs to them. They turned up in that one. They looked like a different team in that map mode combo. That might be their map. I mean, if you're another team, like if you're Atlantis Esports in the lower bracket right now, you're probably considering banning that map away from them. They looked scary on that one. We'll see, and maybe even rewind search as well. But yeah, guys, that's gonna do it for me. I am out of here. I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for the follows. Thanks for Raven for hopping on here for a minute. His power went out or something. I'm not sure what happened with him. I was supposed to cast with him, but yeah, tech issues today have been not going our way. So yeah, that's gonna be it for me. I appreciate you guys for hopping on. Follow, subs. Shout out to Donnie, WMod, gifting subs as well. Raven with the raid, as well as hopping into cast with me. I appreciate everybody coming in to the chat. But that's gonna do it for me. I will catch you guys later. Have a good night, everybody. I'm just looking out for me, cause I done did shit the niggas ain't talking about no rapping beat. Boy, I'm talking tragedy, massive, casual, shit that I can't even remember. Bet they remember me, shit that happened late in December. I bring that winter heat, niggas down the whole October, the real Halloween. Back to back funerals, is them or us, it's him or me. Don't get booked, cause ain't no bum money, we doing this shit for free. If he told that ain't my homie, that little nigga weak. If I miss ain't going to sleep, I'm in the street, we play for keeps. 2011, August 11th, R.I.P.O.D. August 9th, 2 days before, I turned 17, 21 to 45. I'm like, what the fuck that mean? You fighting an armed robbery, shorty. That's what they offer. My little brother getting big. My uncle got that cough again. He been smoking crack since I was born. That one be smoking him. I used to stay up late at Granny crib just to talk to him. When I was locked up, I knocked on his door and told him walk with him. Back to this shit. So started rapping, now the war going viral. Boy, this bitch cracking. Boy, they ass backing. Hit they block twice, a lot of booming, no damage. His mom will pop out like, oh goddamn, what happened? This the type of shit happened. The life of a sad. You ain't right to get left. You slipped up, you ain't had not your blood and your blood. You my son, I'm your daddy. You my son, I'm your daddy. Police steady watching me. Every day they clocking me. Red alert, I'm the dangerous. I keep that Glock on me. And they ain't looking for no trouble. I'm just looking out for me. Cause I done did shit the niggas ain't talking about no rapping beat. Police steady watching me. Every day they clocking me. Red alert, I'm the dangerous. I keep that Glock on me. And they ain't looking for no trouble. I'm just looking out for me. Cause I done did shit the niggas ain't talking about no rapping beat. Boy, I'm talking tragedy, massive, casual, shit that I can't even remember. Bet they remember me. Shit that happened late in December. I bring that winter heat. Niggas down the whole October, the real Halloween. Back to back funerals, is them or us, it's him or me. Don't get booked, cause ain't no bum money. We doing this shit for free. If he told that ain't